Welcome back to I Know Football. I have another review and comparison for you guys. So a couple weeks ago I bought the UA Warp Speed Under Armour gloves, for breast cancer awareness, and I used them and I want to see how they held up against my Nike Vapor Carbon gloves. So the Nike Vapor Carbon gloves are the top glove from Nike that you can buy in the stores. They're about $55, and the UA Warp Speed are Under Armour's top glove. They say it's their stickiest grip ever. You can see the unboxing for that. And these are about $45. So let me just tell you some things I liked about the Under Armour gloves and how they compared to the Nike gloves. First of all, one thing that I really liked about the Under Armour gloves is that they're easy to put on. So you just slide your hand in and your fingers and thumbs go all the way down to the end. It's very light. You can still hear, some of the grip. But it's a very light glove. This part is leather. This part is breathable fabric. But I really like that aspect about it. When I compared it to my Nike gloves, one thing that's hard here is that you really have to struggle to kind of get them in. You got to pull them tight, to get your fingers at the end. And they feel a little bit heavier. The leather here is synthetic, it's fake of course, just like Under Armour, but it's really thick. Your fingers don't feel as mobile as they are in the Under Armour gloves. If you see my other Nike video, you know that I like the Pro models. Those are hard to find in store. So that is the reason why I'm comparing it to the Vapor Carbons. So one thing is that Under Armour is better in terms of your overall flexibility until you really break these in. Something that I didn't like about Under Armour is that the cuffs. So I'll show you on both my hands here what I mean by the cuffs. So let's see. Alright, so one thing about the cuffs is that when you buckle these tight, as tight as can be, you can tell that here it's tight around my wrist. It prevents my wrist from rolling back on itself, right? So this wrist closure here prevents me from my hand turning back and me spraining my wrist. When you leave it open, obviously it can go back a lot more. Over here though, there's no prevention really. It's a light glove. It goes back just as far as when this is unbuckled. However, some of you guys, sometimes I do too, like to wear your gloves unbuckled. You like to wear the wrist closure unstrapped. So that's again where Nike's better, because when you wear it like this, not only do you see the cool Nike sign right here, let everyone know what you're wearing, is there's nothing up here, and this kind of just hangs out there loose. But this one kind of stays. You see that? One's flapping and one's not. And then of course, when you flip it up, what do you have right there? You got another swoosh. It leaves your wrist completely open for full flexibility, where this one's still just hanging out there. So that's something I really liked about Nike. Under Armour, make use of this space. Put some right there. And give me something that's not like a wagging tail. Like, I don't like that. It's going to interfere with my catches. That's going to bother me a whole lot. I mean, look how fast it's going. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I liked definitely about Nike better than Under Armour. The other thing is just the grip. So the grip here, I know you heard it in these gloves, in the unboxing. You can hear how sticky that is. Here you can hear they don't really stick, right? Let me tell you something. Don't let that fool you. When I tested them out, and remember, these gloves are old right here. I've used them a lot of times, and I also washed them in the washing machine, which you're not supposed to do. But when I put them on, and I try to hold the football, let me start here. So obviously, I can hold it here. I can still hold it here. I try to go up here. This is probably about as far. This is about as far, if I really try hard, as I can hold it. Look at my fingers, how far they are on the football, right? And I've only used these for one game. Now I'll try that with these that I've washed and used. Wash them in the washer, use them in dirt, in grass, on turf. You can see how dirty these are here. So I didn't think this would work. I thought for sure the Armour would be better, but look, let me start here. If I move in a little bit, it's still holding. See if how high I can go. I don't think I can go that high. See, it's still holding a little bit. It starts slipping right there. But overall, the Nike gloves still have better grip, even though they don't make the sticky noise, you know, that Under Armour does. Another good thing though about Under Armour is how you clean them. So with Under Armour, all you do is you just take water and you just wipe them down. You can use a little bit of soap, a little bit of water, and wipe them down. Nike doesn't really specify how to wash their gloves to get the stick back. So I mean, I usually use water. It seems to come back a little bit, but I feel like once the grip is gone on here, they're not going to come back. So maybe over time, over a season, maybe you'll be able to use these for 2 seasons. But I mean, don't you want the newest stuff anyway? So for that, I don't know. I think it's worth $10 more to get the Nike gloves. The wrist closure really bothered me a lot. I actually don't like these gloves. Instead of wearing pink gloves, because I really don't like these so much, what I've decided to do is really just, you know, go with pink forearm sleeves. So, of course, you'll be getting another review on these, but for now, that's your review. I hope you liked it. So, if you did, give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, share with your friends, and see you next time.